All right, y'all. A hard conversation I have been having with myself, what feels like all year long, is finances. Money is on my mind. And I knew there was only one person that I wanted to talk to who I knew could get me off this ledge. Jacqueline Twillie, CEO of ZeroGap. She helps women get comfortable with their finances, how to talk about it, how to manage it, money on their mind, money in general. So she's amazing. Jack, you're amazing. You're also, you all guessed it, one of our Women on Leaders. So, Jacqueline, hello. Thank you for being here.
Hey, hey, and I'm so excited to talk to you, and I love talking about this topic.
Girl, we are gonna dive in. Okay, here's what I know that I've been hearing, which is, and gosh, that we've all been feeling. It's money, but it's also fear around money, fear of a recession, fear of a lack of funds. Help. What do we do?
Yes.
What do we
Well,
do with all that fear?
all that fear, the first thing is get all of the fears and write them down on a post-it note. Right. So the reason why I do that is because anything we don't confront, the fear amplifies and it becomes like a boogie monster under the bed. And then we get freaking terrified of recession, not having enough money, all the things. So write them down on a post-it note and then ask yourself, is it true? And some of it is,
So you think I
hey,
need to do this?
you definitely should. And then ask yourself, is it true? And if it is, cool, what do you do next? Because there's always things you can't control, but then there's always something you can control, even if
Mm-hmm.
it's the tiniest step.
Mm-hmm.
So get rid of the boogie monster under the bed and face it. Okay, so you wrote down your next step. So now you know what tiny step you have to do next.
Girl, such a good idea. You're just 100% spot on. Look it in the face. It's not as boogie as we all think that it needs to be. All right, here's the next thing I want to know. I've been hearing a lot of people who want to change careers, change jobs, and they keep asking me, is it totally crazy to do that, to do it mid-pandemic, mid-recession? What are your thoughts?
I think you do it, but there's a caveat. You got to do a little bit of research to read the tea leaves of the industry. And you need to know if what you're moving into, how that industry is doing in the middle of this pandemic. So, like travel and things like that, not the greatest time, but you have some technology platforms that are booming. So, really think about if you're making that switch, how's that industry doing right now?
Just ask yourself the question. A little bit of research goes a long way, doesn't it?
Girl, like 5 minutes on Google.
You good. You good. All right. So you know this because you're one of them. A lot of the women in the Woman On community, a lot of our members, our audience members, they're business owners like you, like me. And if you are in that place, anyone listening is in this place, how should we be thinking about end of year 2021, clients, financials? Like, should I be planning that this thing is going to be going on forever? When do I get to turn a leaf? How are you thinking about it?
So you know this because you're a planner, I'm a planner. A good moment of reflection will work wonders. So, really look back over the year. We've all had to pivot. We were forced to over the year. And for some of us, it stunk and it hurt, but then you're like, oh, it actually turned out to be a good thing. So, one, I would say this is where creativity comes in. Think outside of the box. But focus on your relationships and your self-care because that will help you navigate all of the rocky times. Because, girl, if I could predict the future and tell you this is how we need to succeed in 2021, I would be a rich woman.
You'd be a rich bitch.
Yes.
All right. I love it. Yeah. Just do a little bit of looking back.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Jack. We will see you very soon in the Woman On community. Appreciate you.
All right.
Batshit grateful as always. Mwah.